Yes, sir.
Did they say anything what happened to Andrews?
No. I wish we could hear it. They probably said something about him. I don't want to turn the volume, though.
We'll do it after the podcast.
That's huge. All right. So let's talk predictions for the playoffs or just prediction for the championship. Like, what do you think is going to happen this year?
I'll give you the whole rundown of the. Like, can I see like the playoff teams? I'll look them up right now.
Yeah. Oh wait, I almost ended the video.
Okay, I'll look it up on my phone right now.
Good. Okay, yeah, it's still going on.
So as of right now, the organization's the 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
They're the 4 seed.
Yeah, I got bumped down a lot with this loss this week.
So do I think so? As of right now, the teams not in the playoffs are Chris, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys.
Yep.
The Straw Hats and me. I think you could stay like that.
Yeah,
I think it definitely could stay like that.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna stay like that. Yeah, so I think and like the 2 highest seeds, I think are gonna end up being you and Mike. Then I'm gonna look at like who's the best out of these next teams.
The thing is,
I think Norm gets to the second round, and I think Jack gets to the second round.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I still think the championship's gonna be you and Mike. I feel like I don't want to overthink it. That's what it's gonna be. But then I think in the championship, Mike wins, especially how Gibbs is kind of coming into his own now.
I think he'll slow down. Hopefully,
that could happen too.
Just because of Montgomery, like any given game, like Gibbs could not do well just because Montgomery does well instead. But
yeah,
if I play Mike, that's what I hope happens at least.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Joe taking the field right now.
That's your favorite
I
quarterback.
kind of agree. No, I hate Joe Burrow. He sucks, Mark. What do I think is gonna happen? I think actually I'm gonna save this for later, just because not the narrative. The question of the week for me was, what is it? It's my predictions for the championship this year, next year, and the year after. So I'm gonna just save it for the end.
I'll answer that too.
Okay.
I know my answer in the third year. Team Meg the Stallion.
You know what? Might as well just talk about it now.
Yeah.
I'll have to save it for later. So, I'll go first. Football is so hard to repeat in, or three-peat.
Especially in also with fantasy.
I think fantasy actually resembles how hard it is to do it, like in football.
Yeah, I think I also like that.
Yeah, because anything can happen. It's only 1 week. Like, I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah.
With that being said, I do think I'm going to repeat again this year. But I can't give it to myself every year, even though I have a lot of confidence in my team. So I think the best chance to win in 2025 is Mike. His team, because Bijan and Gibbs will likely have like full workloads. And his team is just really scary. I think he has a good amount of picks too. So I'm going to give 2025 to him. And then 2026, I think it's going to go back into our family and Brandon's going to win it.
He could. Yeah.
His wide receiver core is going to be really good soon. It's going to be Garrett Wilson.
Amon-Ra.
Yeah, Amon-Ra. JSN will be really good by then, most likely.
I hope so.
And then Brandon has, I think, 3 first-round picks this year. So
with the wide receiver class coming in, it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, he has a chance to make his team really good by 2026, and I think he's going to. So I'm going to give it to him that year. So those are my predictions. What about you?
So I think Mike wins next year.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think you get like your last hurrah the year after your team falls apart.
Hell no.
You don't like that? Going out into the sunset?
I don't.
2025?
I think I have a chance to stay good. I don't think I gave enough. I don't think I gave up too many picks.
Very good players just fall off so fast, and you have all the very good players.
True.
Like you have a lot of very good players. I feel like that could I feel like one domino goes down, like Tyreek Hill gets arrested for murder, and then like the rest of it's going downhill with it. That's what it's gonna be. I'm predicting this right now. The fall of the Griddy gang is gonna be like the last straw when Tyreek Hill does something like really, really, really bad,
Uh-huh.
and he has to take a year off, and the Griddy gang falls apart, and then that's what happens. And I think the year after that, I also think Jack is gonna win a ring too.
Jack has the potential to win. I think Jack has to win now though, low key, because of his running backs. CMC and Saquon aren't going to be as good as they are for much longer.
I think CMC's got like another 2 years of them being disgusting.
Like,
which is like
I think Jack has to win.
I think having like
years.
being a good running back for like 3 years is like hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard
crazy.
Now.
Yeah.
I don't know what changed, but like I feel like running backs just don't last as long anymore. I don't know
sucks.
Why.
So I like all those guys are awesome.
Yeah, they are. They just like if you look like 3 years ago at the running backs, like it feels like it's longer ago than it was because the running backs that were good, it's kind of crazy.
It's like a time machine.
Yeah, like let's just think like 2020. Like a guy like Kerryon Johnson. He was good for a year and he dipped.
Dude, I hated him.
Le'Veon.
Like, I drafted him the year after he was good, and then he just like stunk up the joint on my team.
Like imagine getting him in Dynasty, like thinking he's about to be like nice for you.
Imagine like trading like your first round pick for him.
Like
I probably would have done
possible. Like people have done that. Like I'm waiting for stuff like that to happen. That really hasn't happened yet though.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool how much like the lore just builds as we go through the years.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
And we're gonna be seeing like highlights from like old games, and it's gonna be like, yo, remember when that happened to like Jack's guy?
Yeah, or like that even happened. When was that? When we played against each other, the Avengers like week last year, where we were watching like the Devontae Adams like game. Like that's gonna go down.
It was like I think it was the Raiders versus the Chiefs,
something like that. Wait, was it the Raiders? Oh yeah, he was on the Raiders last year.
It was the Raiders versus the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. So there was just like a lot going down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so much fun for the whole league.
Yeah, that was awesome. Before we get into the games this week and make our predictions for each game, let's make predictions for the Turkey Bowl. Do you know the teams, or should I tell them to you?
Yeah, tell them.
All right, so this is very non-biased actually, because we're both not even a part of it. So
yeah, we're the cripples this year.
Yep. So it's Team Mike, and then Team We Can Guard Mike, which is funny because
so like, team the organization and team we can guard the organization.
Yes, exactly. It's hilarious. So it's Mike, Brandon, Norm, and Jack.
So Mike, the organization.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Norm and Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have
Norm probably will be.
Then we have crippled Steve.
Yep.
Dom. Mark, who's 12, and Chris.
Yeah. I got Team Mike here.
I got Team the organization, dude. I also think Brandon is probably like he played football, so he's like the best like.
He's probably the best all-around player playing. But, like, other than that,
that
impressed me last year.
Norm was a beast last year.
Yeah, Norm impressed me last year, and so did Mike. Mike was running around like he was, like, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
He was, like, getting open all the time. Yeah, I think the teams are very fair, I gotta say. I just think that team is a little better. I expect them to win. They're very good players.
Yeah, I'll go with them by like a touchdown.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a good game either way.
It's gonna be a close game.
I'm excited to go watch it too.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that. It's a week from now. Should be less than a week. It's next Wednesday. Sick.
Word. Oh yeah, it's so fast. Like, everything goes by so fast, especially the football season.
Yeah, no, the football season's flying by. It's so sad. I can't believe it's week 11. Like.
It's crazy, like how much we obsess over it the entire year,
and now it's almost over.
Yeah.
Low key, the off season's better. Nah, it's not better.
No way.
But
the off season is just like because it's so much anticipation building.
Yeah,
it lasts longer. And it just feels so long.
I love being in the off season though, and having a dynasty league. Like even in the off season, you wake up and you're a GM. Like you could go out and make a trade if you want to.
I woke up and it's time to trade my entire team.
Wait, that day, did you think of it like early in the day? Were you plotting it for a while, or did you just think of it that day?
I was just looking at my team and being like, I can't realistically win with this. Like, and like I feel like I should just sell. I was just thinking of like, what if I just traded everybody, and then like just sucked for like a year, and got like a ton of picks.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, became disgusting in a couple of years.
See, I
feel like there's a lot of teams also who are, like, are like, really, really competitive this year that I couldn't have, a chance with.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And I think you could deal with being trash just for a year or two, because you have the Eagles in real life.
They're good.
They're not
They're
going to
good.
disappoint
And I
you.
play in like
They'll
a bunch.
keep you happy, and
Yeah,
you got
dude.
redraft leagues.
If I was a dynasty, like, if I was like the Meg Thee Stallion dynasty owner and the Eagles sucked, and then like all my redraft leagues sucked, I would probably start watching like hockey.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true. I have the Eagles to root for a while.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's talk about the games this week. Let's start with the Griddy Gang, 7-3, versus the Farm, also 7-3. Huge matchup. I'm the 4 seed right now, and the Farm is 3 seed, so it's a huge game. Our league does head-to-head as a playoff seeding tiebreaker. I love it. It makes games like these more important.
That's important. Considering I never made the playoffs, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the head-to-head is actually crazy. Like, it makes every game so important at the time of year. So I got Jamar and Gus Edwards playing right now. A key factor in the game against the Farm.
Let me see this.
What I wrote?
No, I want to see. Oh no, I want to see like the games. Like who's starting for who? Like, are there any key buys?
Hold up on your phone.
Word.
Yeah, I just like write down some notes about the game that I noticed, and just write what I want to touch on. So yeah, I think a key factor in this is if Jettis plays or not. I haven't had my full wide receiver core all year. I've only had them for one game, put up 187.
This is also a Tua versus Jalen Hurts matchup, which is always big.
Yeah, that's cool. The Farm is giving Noah Brown his first start. Not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of that if Nico Collins doesn't play. He scored a lot last week.
Yeah, Noah Brown's been going off.
Yeah, he looked really tough last week. But if the Farm wins this, it'll be the upper half of his lineup that makes him win it.
Also, I think Jalen Hurts is questionable this week.
I hope he doesn't play. That'll be huge because then AJ Brown won't play. Actually, no, I need him to play. I got AJ Brown in redraft. I really hope AJ goes off this week, but not too off to the point where I can't beat the Farm.
Fair. You know, I honestly think this is gonna be a bounce back week. Like, if you're 7-3, like you're gonna like. This is like a statement game.
Yeah, it is. That's why I got myself here. All time, I'm 2-1 against him. I think I'm gonna make it 3-1.
Yeah, I think you got that.
Next is like probably just as big of a game, probably even bigger, because the person that doesn't win this game right here,
this is
the Banana Stand
versus Norm.
No, Banana Stand versus Weekend Guard Mike. Whoever loses this might not make the playoffs. Especially because it's head-to-head. If Brandon can pull up a slot November sweep, he'll be a lock for the 5 seed though. And Dom and Steve's Week 14 matchup would probably be for the last playoff spot.
What are we at for slot November right now?
Brandon's 1-0 against Dom. And then he has Steve this week.
And then Dom again.
And then Dom again. If he sweeps him, he's locked into the playoffs, and the last game of the season between Dom and Steve might decide who
do you think he would if Brandon would to sweep in the slot November? Who do you think would bear the curse of slot November after that?
He gives it to someone, right?
Yeah.
I think he'll shoot it right back at Chris.
As he should.
Yeah.
I feel like cause I'd be so fucked because like I'd have it for like
a while.
A decade.
Me and Brandon have talked about this before, and that's exactly what he said. He was just like, if I gave it to Alex, he'd actually be stuck.
I might never have it. I might never be able to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't think he'll give it to you. I don't think so. He should give it right back to Chris though. But so yeah, who you got in this game?
So I'm rooting for Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Steven wins. Because this is like a game like where you like, especially with like their trades last year.
Mm-hmm.
Their trade last year, where like Steven said, "Fuck them picks."
Mm-hmm.
He had to like he has to like win this game.
Mm-hmm.
This is huge for him, and this is like kind of like this is an embarrassment if like he loses, he's out of the playoffs. Especially the team you traded the picks to for those guys.
On paper, his team is better, and he shouldn't be 5-5 right now.
Yeah,
but.
And this is like his window. I think his guys go off.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Banana Stand matchups. I'm going Banana Stand.
Interesting.
I want him to win more, so that's probably why. But I think Herb, Swift, and all his wide receivers have pretty good matchups. And McBride, I think he's gonna cook this week too. McBride's actually
McBride's like
good.
The second coming of Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, he's like nasty.
He's like one of those get
Kyler
like
targets
the
him
thing
a
with,
lot.
like we talk about the waiver wire thing eventually. Is that on the list?
No, it's not. But we can talk about it when we finish.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
matchups.
later. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's move on. I got Brandon there. You got Steve.
Yeah, I got Steve.
Next game, the company versus you. Two big names for the company aren't playing for the company this week. Actually, Kamara, because of the bye, and then D Hop. He's just not starting him. I'm not gonna lie. I think this game could actually be close. Not even joking.
I think
you have
this
multiple players that could play well this week. Dobbs, Achan, Mostert.
And this is like the
Puka.
week I'm starting to get my guys back together. Like last week, I had a lot of bye weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and like Achan,
Your team's coming together.
Mostert, Puka, Kyron Williams is in the incubation chamber. Eagles defense was on a bye. One of my most important members of my team.
you get 'em back
Eagles
this week.
defense. I get everybody back this week.
I actually think it could be close, but I'm still gonna pick the company just because his team's better on paper. But I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah.
they pull it off.
His team is like low key. He's like the San Antonio Spurs, where it's like it's not exciting.
But they get the job done.
There's no showboating. He's not throwing it through the legs, but like good fundamentals, and he gets it done.
I was so mad he only beat me by 1 point last week.
He could like he could like win the league. I don't think he has enough firepower to like beat you or Mike, but like
any given week,
any
we
given
said.
week he can win, bro. Good fundamentals.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Next game.
Dude, is this the Oompa Loompa?
Wait, did you pick yourself or?
I picked myself.
Okay, respect it.
Look, it's Timothy Chalamet
he's
and
Willy
Oompa
Wonka.
Loompas.
He looks good for the role. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be a good movie, but he looks like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, he does.
What's the score?
Should he have red hair?
Does he?
He should like the original like.
Oh yeah, he did.
Is he Johnny Depp? Is he Johnny Depp, Willy Wonka, or is he
the other guy before that?
Gene Hackman?
Yeah, I don't know.
Should be Gene Hackman.
Yeah, he's.
That's
cool.
like the good Willy Wonka movie.
Yeah.
I think Mark is like, who's Willy Wonka?
Yeah, they probably don't make him.
That sucks. Cause like it's cool. Like we
Watch
grew up with like good like childhood movies to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Mark definitely have the ones we watched. But, like kids now, like what do they watch?
I don't know,
Like Baby Shark?
even like Nickelodeon's like completely trash
Yeah,
compared to
yeah.
what it used to be.
Yeah, it's sad. We grew up in the golden age of like
Cartoons,
Cartoon Network.
movies, all that.
Yeah.
We got blessed.
I'm like looking over at BB-8 right now. I'm just like want to like flip them off. Like
Yeah,
those movies suck.
Like,
I don't care that you're cool. Those movies suck.
Yeah.
And he's like giving he's gonna like come at me.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, obviously I got BB-8. Yeah, I'm gonna pull him up on the
BB-8's
camera.
cool.
I got BB-8. He actually rolls around too. I got him after Star Wars Episode 7. I
That was
gonna-
okay.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be a cool character like
He was
R2.
cool, yeah.
Movies are trash. I wish I never got him. Actually, no, I don't mean that. He's a cool guy. But yeah, those movies suck. Let's not talk about it because we'll extend the podcast for maybe an hour if we talk about those movies. and how bad they were.
Yeah. Let's keep the negativity out of the podcast.
All right. Next, the organization 8-2 versus Straw Hats 1-9. I mean, the Straw Hats aren't even trying to win here. This is easily Mike's taking it.
I hope that Mark like wins games. Actually,
He's not gonna win this, but he can win again. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, he's just trying to lose, so he has the because he wants the.
but I hope since he's trying to lose, that
karma
he
gets
wins.
him. Yeah, 100%. But like he has better people who can start. Like Kareem Hunt, last 5 games he has 6 TDs. Brandon Cook's averaging 16 points per game in his last 4 games.
Yeah.
And he's starting a guy that gets hurt every single play. He's gonna come out in a stretcher on Sunday.
Because he's fun to watch.
Let's go, chase catch. No,
Oh, dude.
bro, they gotta get him going. All right. Yeah. So all-time record actually surprised me. The organization only has 1 more win over the Straw Hats, 3-2.
Really?
It's gonna be 4-2 though. I don't see any way the Straw Hats win this. I would love if he did though. Next game, Roast Beast. Well, this is the last game too. Roast Beast 4-6 versus You're the Man 4-6.
I got Chris.
Huge game.
I think all of Dom's magic ran out within the last 2 championship runs, and I think Chris's magic is starting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like late in
I
the
also
year?
hope like his team does good. Makes my me trading his draft pick looks worse, so I'm rooting for it.
Makes sense.
You know.
I mean, yeah, this could go either way.
I think I'd trade for Puka for like easily like a late first rounder, like early first rounder.
Looks worse.
Looks
like
worse.
trading a top 3 pick looks
And like,
worse.
yeah, I don't want to get fired.
No. I gotta go opposite though. I like you're the man's matchups this week, like Adams.
I like his team a lot.
He's versus
It's just like the
Miami.
thing is like a lot of these guys have been shitting the bed, like Devontae Smith.
Yeah, all his guys have
Adams.
I just think they're due, kinda.
Yeah, maybe they're all due. They're all due, and it's like this is the week they'll snap.
He needs it, or like
Who's
he's gonna be.
Oh yeah, he's Lamar.
Yeah, if he loses this week, he's 4-7, and he has to like win out to make the playoffs.
And I have two of his first round draft picks.
Damn, wait, when?
2025 and 2026.
That might be falling off.
This might be the start of like the
Fall
down.
off for you're the man. You're not the man. He's gonna have to change his name to when he's
You're not
trash.
the man. He's not the man.
No.
Like he's like call him. He is the woman.
God damn. All right. So I'm done. My script's over.
When do we start?
We have been going on for 46 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So
When I'm listening to these, and like I like to listen to podcasts. I kind of enjoy like when I was listening to one with Dom. I was like, I wish this was longer. So
Yeah.
people like to listen to this. I'm gonna listen to this.
I think all my podcasts are gonna be longer than the one I had with Dom because I didn't know how long it would take. The camera shut off because it disconnected from my phone. The connection keeps it going. But yeah, so we're back. But that's actually the end of the podcast.
Yeah, we're done.
Alex, I want to thank you so much. It was a great episode. A lot of great content.
Yeah, thank you for having me. This was a lot of fun.
It's like 47 minutes long. I love it.
I hope everybody listens to it. Put it on in the car when you're driving, when you're pooping.
Anything.
You know.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this going. Do it every week.
Mark
Appreciate you
can
guys
put it on when he's doing his like algebra homework.
Yeah, it's homework or during a test. Maybe.
What else do kids do when he's like learning when he's using a coloring book?
Yeah.
When he's learning how to ride a bike without training wheels on it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace, guys.
Yeah, I don't have Down syndrome, but I'm willing to have it if I need to have it.